God almighty, I clicked off the event before I had the chance, but Stalin assassinated Trotsky. Hello there, my good people. It's your boy, the Man Penguin here, and we are back today in some Hearts of Iron 4. Today's video, I wasn't really sure what I was gonna do, so I decided to do something that's kind of fun, but kind of probably not really fun, and today we're actually gonna be playing as Mexico. But before we get into this video, I want to say thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. I mean, wow, I just can't believe it. Thank you guys so much for that support. I don't actually have any good ideas for what I do for a 1,000 subscriber special, so if you guys have any ideas, drop them in the comments below. But let's get into this with Mexico today. I'm sure this is gonna be delightful. And here in Mexico today, well, I guess we'll just start off with the plan of Agua Prieta. Industry is not great, and research slots we only have 2 of those, so we are basically Haiti or Luxembourg all over again, except we're Mexico. Industry-wise, what am I gonna do? I guess I'll build some infrastructure, and then I'll build mills after I build the infrastructure. Gotta make sure to give my weapons military-industrial organizations. I might as well just do that right away, because if I don't, I will absolutely forget. I so frequently forget. The army's not too bad, though. I mean, we do have some divisions. Most of our divisions are these trash 3-widths, but we do have some divisions. I'm sure Mexico won't be that bad, right? The 22% stability, 10% war support. Was this the Kaiserreich mod? I'm sure Mexico's gonna be great. Oh yeah, and the Cuadrillo rebellion as well. Yeah, this is Mexico's fun. It's also important for me to X out Calais because I need that 20% political power gain and construction speed. I mean, like, come on, dude, why are you doing this to me? But now that he's gone, I'm gonna purge the bureaucracy, and now I'll arrest General Caudillo. Oh my lord, Trotsky's arrived. Gosh, he's an organizational genius, guys. I think we're gonna invite him to join the government. Sorry, Stalin. And with Trotsky's arrival, we're getting a confederation of Mexican workers, and we're prosecuting clergymen. Now, I know, you might say it's a little rude to prosecute clergymen. I know they only come in a little behind every once in a while. It's not that often. But they do it, and so they kind of have to get prosecuted for that, unfortunately for them. But I wonder what the Man Penguin was gonna do today. I mean, he did bring in Trotsky, who gives 0.40 army experience a day. I'm sure he didn't bring in Trotsky with any ill intentions at all. I'm sure. Oh goodness, who could have seen this coming? Who could have seen this one coming? Lev Trotsky leading Mexico? Gosh, that was unpredictable. An unpredictable set of circumstances, and now it's going to lead to an international struggle. We're marching southwards now into Central America, as we should, as it is our birthright or whatever. I'm sure the Central Americans will enjoy and approve of this. Invading Central America kind of feels like deja vu to the Haiti World Conquest, man. And that's a good thing, because I love the Haiti World Conquest. Uh-oh, the second Cristerio, yo war. That's no agudo. Luckily, by simply repealing the Calais law, that stops me from being an atheist nation, and by not being atheist, it's not so bad. Alright, there goes Panama, and with them capped, that's the end of the Central American nations. I'm obviously integrating them into my own country to get that manpower, and I'm going to turn my sights southwards into Colombia, Venezuela, ooh, call me Donald Trump, I'm going to Venezuela, and Ecuador. Time to go on into Colombia. I'm sure this is going to be a cakewalk. They're not going to have like 50 billion divisions right here in this province, will they? Yeah, they have, what was that? 7 divisions? Not terrible. I'll also do a naval invasion real quick, because I can. My naval invasion landed quite successfully. Now it's just a matter of me finishing off these Colombianos. Yep, that's the Colombians gone. Goodbye, Colombia. No point in me slowing down the invasions. I might as well invade Venezuela right now. I could really use their oil because the British have oil rights on all of my oil, which is very rude. Luckily, I've got a naval invasion set up, and while they do have more divisions than me, my divisions are better, and I have CAS. And CAS is all you need to win. And of course, the landing was a success, as we are all expecting. And there should go Venezuela, dead and dusted with. Goodbye. Alright, honestly, we are looking really, really good. Like, wow. No time like the present to invade Cuba. Call me America, because I'm invading Cuba. I don't know. I'm just gonna try and land, though. I want to land at Havana. Hopefully I can land at Havana. It's why I'm hitting them on all sides of Havana. That way, we'll see when something like that happens. Actually, it looks like I should be able to take Havana, because they had one shitty cavalry division on it. I feel kind of bad for the Cubans. It was much harder to invade them when I was Haiti, but maybe that's because I was Haiti. They have no one in Guantanamo Bay. That's great. Alright, there goes Cuba. That was pretty easy. Next stop, the unfortunate Haiti. Some of my divisions are not quite fully orged here. Can we do this? That is the questioness of my good friends. I would really rather you be bombing there, brother. Come on. Do not be oh my god, the Haitians are freaking stacked. Holy shit. Okay, we're gonna, alright, the Haitians are stacked on that there. That's not great. While I get my naval invasions in order, I almost forgot that my member, Pupek, gets a division named after him. Oh boy. So his division today is the 1A Pupek Flamboyantly Homosexual Marine Division. Obviously, anybody who knows anything about the Navy and Marines, you know that they are of a particular persuasion. Nothing wrong with that, by the way. I mean, you're stuck on a boat with a bunch of seamen. What do you expect? So, that's the name of the division today. Obviously, the names are in jest and not a insult to anybody. It's just like a, I don't know. Something that the first thing that comes to mind, and unfortunately that is the first thing that comes to mind. But as you can tell, I'm planning to invade the Dominican Republic. I'm hoping that the Dominican Republic will be the weak link on this Hispaniolan island, because Haiti? Yeah, good luck. Looks like I was correct in assuming that the Dominicans were the weak link of this chain, which doesn't surprise me even remotely considering I know how powerful Haiti is firsthand. On account of the effect that, shameless plug incoming, I did a Haiti world conquest because I'm the greatest Haitian to ever live, even though I'm not a Haitian at all. Well, no, I'm a Haitian by spirit, I think, just because I did the Haiti world conquest. Haiti's the greatest country on earth, and anybody who tells you otherwise is a liar. An anti-Haitian liar. There are a great many of them out there, like George Bush, enemy of Haiti. Any good, self-respecting Haitian hates George Bush. And I hate George Bush because he's a Haitian hater himself. So it's like, you know, he brought it on himself on account of the fact that he hates Haiti. God almighty, I fucking clicked off the event before I had the chance, but Stalin assassinated Trotsky, so I am all out of Trotsky. That is unbelievable. I didn't think he could assassinate Trotsky, but he did. Trotsky's dead. That's really wow. Okay. That's too bad, unfortunately. We need to avenge Trotsky after he got assassinated, so I'm going to declare war on Stalin. Now, the question is can I actually even get over there? So I could probably get dock access from you guys, but that's not really useful. That's fine. Alright, so I've got docking rights from pretty much all of the Axis. Does that help me in any way, shape, or form? I was producing submarines just for this endeavor. It does not help me particularly. No, it does not. Okay. So just being at war with the Soviet Union does not give me enough naval range to be able to naval invade them. So I'm going to declare war on Vichy France, which will put me at war with the Germans, yep, which then will allow me to get docking rights from the United Kingdom and the United States. Alright, now with their docking rights, yeah, see, now with their docking rights, I have access to pretty much everywhere in the ocean. Now we'll invade the Soviet Union. I'm a genius. The landing in Vladivostok has gone smoothly. It is quite nice. And I better start moving my divisions on into Vladivostok as well. Of course, the biggest problem with the Far East is that there's no supply. No supply at all. I love that. Who doesn't love no supply, right? We're pushing up pretty nicely into the Far East. It's, well, you know, it's not too bad, really. I guess it helps that my people here are Mexican and they're used to being in, like, treacherous, inhospitable climates, you know? Especially trying to cross borders, and you know what? I love pushing through Siberia. I love it so much. The Germans definitely are not falling apart or anything. I was really relying on them to, like, take Moscow and not die. Nope. The Germans are falling apart, and I love pushing through Siberia. This is about as close as I'll ever get to the Russian Civil War. Yeah, the Germans capped. I have no war score. You know, I was only at war with them so I could invade the Soviet Union, really. So we're just gonna skip this and see what happens. The Soviets puppeted the typical stuff you'd expect from the Yalta Conference, but really other than that, the peace deal is uneventful for me personally. So I'll just continue pushing through Siberia now and hopefully, you know, doing something good, maybe some encirclements or whatever. While recording this video, we have gotten actually a new channel member. I'd like to give a big shout out and a big thank you to Sparky for becoming the second channel member, which it's very impressive and I'm very thankful. So thank you very much, Sparky, you're the second channel member. So you're going to get this mountain division named after you. As the channel member, you get Sparky's level 39 Vaporeon, with whom nothing inappropriate happens. Division. So there you go, that's the division named after you. But, you know, thank you, of course, so much for being a channel member. I really appreciate it. You're pretty much goated, just like Pupak. Well, the Soviets declared war on the Allies, so that should bring this war to an end a little bit quicker than I was anticipating. Kind of stinks. I was actually kind of enjoying this trudge through Siberia in a weird way. Like, is there something wrong with me way, I think, but still. Oh well, I'm just going on an offensive. I've got some of these trucks that I made. They're pretty basic. They're just 20 with 2 motorized rocket artillery and was that 7.2s, basically. And they don't really have many divisions on the front, so I'm just going to go at it and see how it goes. Well, that offensive went pretty well. I just got stopped outside of Moscow, but hopefully that's not a problem. I don't think it will be. Holy hell, though. That offensive cost me 1 million casualties. That is not ideal. Also, I'm out of 7,000 support equipment, but that's fine. Who cares? The Soviets just capped, and all I took was Stalingrad. I never even took Moscow. I don't even think Leningrad fell. The Soviets just capped. Who the hell's left to cap them? The GDR? Really? That's it? I'm very fond of these trucks. They're really fast, and they do a decent job, and it moves fast enough that I can basically overrun the enemy. The only problem is organization. Who the hell needs it, right? All right, there it goes. There goes the German Democratic Republic. Now it's just a matter of me stealing what I can, because you know what? The Allies deserve nothing. But that is the peace deal. It's absolutely vile. Although the 4th International does look quite good, I don't want to talk about that. But we do look somewhat decently. That was actually kind of fun. I liked playing Mexico. There are a lot of puppets everywhere on the map. I was able to get quite a few puppets. Belarus, Ukraine. As you can tell, I balkanized Germany. They did not escape this very kindly. And the Balkans itself don't really look that pretty either. But the 4th International looks pretty good. My puppets look pretty good. This is pretty fun. I'm just waiting for the one world government focus to finish because I'm really curious to see what that does exactly. Let's see what one world government means. The workers' plight could not ask for... Oh, they just joined us. That's it? That's really all that did? Are you kidding me? That was all that did? That's lame. But you know what? We got revenge for Trotsky after he got assassinated. Slava Rudnev now leads Russia. He's a captain of industry and a war industrialist. And you know what? We look pretty good. I took a lot of casualties on that final war, and also there's so many liberated nations, I don't feel like dealing with the Allies today. I'm gonna spare myself that, because you know what? I've earned it. But this was fun. I enjoyed playing Mexico. You know, one day I'm sure I'll come back to actually kill America. That'll happen one day, I'm sure. But, you know, until next time, thank you all so much for joining. I shall see you all in the next video. Peace out. Oh, and of course, before I go, big shout out to Sparky for becoming the 2nd channel member. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. It's pretty based, but peace out.